When the Republicans took control of the House of Representatives 5 years ago, the hope was to strike down the practice of earmarks. But now it looks like they may have returned.
One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
In this year's defense authorization measure is a new provision that could be called the New Balance running shoe earmark. South Carolina Republican Congressman Mark Sanford says the earmark provision shouldn't be there.
Because what's been built into the base bill in the House is a provision that's never been there before, and that is to basically require every new recruit to use or be issued New Balance shoes. Now, the reason that that's a big deal is if it looks, feels, and smells like an earmark, it's probably an earmark. And what Congress supposedly got rid of 5 years ago were single-source earmarks, wherein it's there to benefit just one company, in this case, New Balance shoes.
Neil Seifring, Director of Government Relations for FreedomWorks, a free market advocacy group, explains why the current practice of footwear choice makes sense.
Under current law, items that the military procures, such as uniforms, must be 100% American-made. One of the exceptions to that requirement is for footwear. Because of people's unique requirements for footwear, a cash allowance is provided to service members.
Now, though, Seifring says new legislative language would change that current practice.
In the current version of the Defense Authorization Bill, in Section 808, there is a provision that would end that practice, and that would require the procurement of 100% American-made footwear for our service members. There's only one company in the United States that can meet that requirement. That company is New Balance.
Seifring says that this new provision in the Defense Authorization Bill would cost taxpayers an additional $320 million. Apart from the cost, Sanford says choice in footwear prevents injuries amongst service members.
Basically, what the military study showed was the more variety that you have, the fewer the injuries.
So Sanford's amendment would save money and would prevent injuries, but nevertheless, it was defeated in a committee controlled by House Republican leadership. Interestingly, a Massachusetts Democrat has taken credit for this change to a Republican bill in a Republican-controlled committee. Incidentally, New Balance is headquartered in Boston. John Hines, One America News, Washington.